Hello, this is Johnny from Funny Looking, and today we're talking about my journey across the seas. So, as you've probably guessed, I'm from Scotland, and about a year ago I moved over to the Netherlands. And it's a beautiful place here. It's basically the same maniacs as Scotland with different accents, from what I've found out the hard way. There's been a few things I've had to get used to and adjust to. For one thing, we drive in the left, and the rest of the world seems to drive in the right. I don't know who's got it wrong there, but I'm still adapting to that too. Like, sometimes I'm waiting for the bus, so I'm like, where's this bus at? I don't know where it's meant to be being here about 5 minutes ago. I can't seem to find this bus. Wait, I'll check the times. Hello? Yeah, is this I'll just jump on then. Yeah, I was looking, so the drivers are very nice to like stop for you and ask if you're getting on, if you're not sure. I've never had a bad driver here, so it's been a really different experience from most of you who have figured out that UK buses tend to smell like urine, and the drivers don't want to be there themselves. They're paid to drive a bus in a circle, and they think it's the worst job they've ever had. Another thing I've had to get used to is the change in food. In Scotland, everything's deep fried. We even deep fry Mars bars. If it goes in a deep fryer, that's for us. And here, it's like the food is just, a lot of it's fresh. And they got cheese shops as well. It's brilliant cheese shop I go to near me. The guy knows me. Come in, Johnny, come and try some of this. Guy's got a big knife, cutting bits of cheese and strips. Try some of that. Try some of that. What do you think of that? Yeah, oh, this is great. I'm loving this. I might have to buy something at this rate. One time we had a cheese with summer spices, and that was really nice. And the thing is, sometimes a spicy cheese goes great with pasta. You should try it. I make my own pasta. Get all the sauce ready and put my own cheeses in and stuff. Try it with a spicy cheese, a chili cheese, for example. That had that last week, and I loved it. It's hard to go back to regular anymore, but it's really, really decent here. We also get these things called Dutch cheese soufflés, which is basically like a little strip of cheese and breadcrumbs. I'm terrible at explaining it, so have a picture. There's a picture of it. I don't know how to explain that. So there's these little, like a lot of things are breadcrumbs. You don't really know what you're getting if you don't speak the language, which I don't know a word of Dutch. So I'm picking up these things going, what is in this? What is, it's something in breadcrumbs. It's something I've got to deep fry. Yeah. Try it, see what it's like. And I came across this kind of a curried noodle thing. It's kind of like a little spicy, and it's got these vegetables through it, these noodles through it, and it's one of my favourite things now. You just can't find them in Scotland. Another thing I get is like there's different candies here. You've probably seen some of them in the Quest for Sour. They have these like different candies, and they seem to like favour licorice, but you can really get some sour stuff here too. The cakes here are great too. I always get this big chocolate cake, like for like birthdays or parties or whatever, and it's this giant chocolate cake. It's €5, and there's like €10 worth of chocolate in this thing, so you're already getting a deal. And it's dangerous how good it is. I always end up like the lower half of my face covered in chocolate. I still haven't learned to eat like an adult yet. I'm just waiting for the grannies to come over with a napkin. Just, there you go, son. There you go. Ah, come on. Ah, no. Ah. I haven't quite figured out life in general, which you'll soon find out. So my life is always eventful. There's always some big, extravagant journey with me. There's never something simple, or maybe I just see things differently. Because I was on the plane from Glasgow to the Netherlands, and the waitress comes round, or whatever, the air hostess, whatever she's called, Barbara. I'll call her Barbara. So Barbara comes round. She's got this wee trolley thing. What would you like? I'll have an orange juice. I like orange juice, and it's okay in a plane. It's only a £5 a day if you get 20 of them. So guy next to me, also from Glasgow, yeah, I'll have a beer. He gets a beer this size. And what am I meant to do with that? Well, he asked for a beer. Yeah, I asked for a beer. You got me a beer. So he was off on a big crusade. It's like, well, we don't really have, like, we're not really allowed to drink that much on a plane anymore. You can't drink that much. So that's a beer. We went from something else. No, I'll just have this. So just me going, can you ask for, like, put your orange juice away. Get your orange juice away. Get me another beer. And then I'll get him to get me a beer. Then I'll get him to get me. So I'll have like 4 beers, and eventually have the beer that was after. Well, it's not going to do you any good. What do you mean? Look at the can. It's non-alcoholic. Oh, yeah, fuckers! Slams the can in the ground. Oh, so another thing is, I've had people come to the door, and I still don't know Dutch, but some of them don't really know English, or they just don't adjust and accommodate. So they come to the door. Hey, knock knock. They want a big clipboard. You know the guys come to your door, clipboard. They want your fucking money, basically. They're after your money. They don't care about you. They care about what you got in your wallet. And for me, it's nothing. I have nothing in my wallet. In fact, I'll show you the little wallet I have for all the money in the world I have. Because of these people coming to my door, I got 2 things to deal with them. Because when language doesn't work, I tend to find a way to make my message heard. So they come to the clipboard with the door, ask for money. Oh yeah, well, let me get my wallet out and I'll show you all the money I have. Let me see. I got that. Hey, oh, ready? Oh, there's my money. There's all my money. There's all my, nothing in there. I have no money. Go away. Leave the house. Doors closing. Bye bye. Doors closing. I'll show you guys this a bit better. It only cost me €1, and €1 for a joke. I couldn't pass it up. What I also have, some of you eagle-eyed viewers will probably have already seen this. It's my current profile picture. So they come to the door, and I've got a window next to the door, and I can kind of see them coming. And I'm like, it's then, right. So I go to the door. Right, I go down here. It's always next to me. I'm waiting for them. I'm fucking waiting for them. And I go to answer the door. It's a universal language. This is an instant message conveyor. You instantly know what this means. Do you know there's been some things I've been missing about Scotland as well? As great as the place is here, I've been missing things like, it's very hard to get a good packet of salt and vinegar crisps. They got paprika, they got cheese, they got spaghetti bolognese crisps here. But you cannot get a packet of salt and vinegar for the life of you. I miss it. I miss that. Pickled onion crisps as well. I'm sure some of you guys know about it. You know, that rich sting from a packet of pickled onion crisps that you can't get anywhere else. And pickled onions as well. You don't get them here. You get the tiniest wee ones. But I want the ones the size of apples. The ones that have basically got 6 in a jar. And the jar's the size of my head, you know. They do chips here. But it's in a cone. You get the wee paper cone. You want some sauce with that? Yeah. And you then drown it in the tomato sauce. It goes from the top and it sinks to the bottom. Now, before when I had chips, I dipped it in the side. You know, one of those McDonald's kind of cups things. Dip, eat a chip. Now, I can only have chips if it's swimming in tomato sauce. Because the cone, it make a big top and it sinks to the bottom. And then the whole thing is getting drowned and your face gets all red. Then the grannies come with it. How did you find me again? Stop doing this to me. What are you following me? I know I can't eat properly. Go away. So I get in the house now and I make my own chips. And I'm there with the tomato sauce bottle going, yeah, more. And what I've learned is, if I eat them in a bowl instead of a plate, the bowl makes a little pool of tomato sauce at the bottom. When you stab it down, it goes into the pool. It's brilliant. Absolutely love it that way now. I can't have it any other way. What I do like about this place as well is they're very big in recycling. If you buy some plastic bottles, the one thing you need to be careful of in the EU side of things is, say it's 70 cents for a bottle of Coke. You're going to get charged 95 cents. It says 70 on the sticker, but at the till it will say 95. because you're paying 25 cents for the bottle as well. And that's an incentive for you to return the bottle and get your 25 cents back. And that means you put it in a wee machine, they give you a wee receipt saying, there, take that to the till, you get 25 cents off your shopping, or you get the cash back. And it's kind of a way to recycle, encourage recycling. And I like that, because too many people like throw away the plastic, it ends up in the oceans and stuff, and little landfills, you know. I don't know how long that's going to last. But they're about, like, you know, recycling it. And I like that idea. They used to do that in Scotland with the glass bottles of Iron Brew. And I don't know why that stopped. It's just, they need to bring that back. They need to really focus on recycling. The planet is important too. Remember that. And on that note, that's all I have for today's video. There could be another one coming up of me being across the sea. You know, the Scottish guy in Dutch lands causing more chaos than normal. So, if any of you have any stories about holidays or other countries that you've visited or other cultures that you've met that have been quite interesting, I would love to hear about it. I'd love to hear more about other sides of the world. And I could possibly have a part 2 for this coming up. We'll find out. Well, I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.